You can now watch the Ringerverse on Spotify and the Ringer's first ever television channel, available exclusively on Samsung TV Plus, the subscription-free streaming destination bringing you the best of TV. Rewatch some of our best deep dives, debates, and live shows on our all-day Ringer channel. You can also settle in and catch up with your other Ringer favorites, including the House of R, the Rewatchables, and Higher Learning. To watch, open the Samsung TV Plus app on your Samsung TV or Galaxy mobile device, navigate to the Ringer channel, and boom, you're in. Welcome into the Ringerverse. This is, of course, the Ringer's Nexus podcast feed for all things fandom. We are Steve, the architect, Ahlman, the builder and tinker of things, Jomi, the explainer, Adeniran. You've got questions, he's got answers. Old Man Van, he of the receding resurgent hairline, and Coke Baby Chuck, the 24-karat closer. Together we are known as the Midnight Boys. All right, we're on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, socials, what you got?
Almost 50K on TikTok. Make sure y'all like and follow and subscribe, baby.
Yeah, as long as it's up there. We're on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share. You can watch every Midnight Boys and every House of R episode on youtube.com/@Ringerverse and also on Spotify. I'm not going to tell y'all again about the fucking YouTube. We keep telling y'all over and over and over and over and over again. It's not enough that you go on the YouTube and you watch it. You got to send it to somebody. Send it to your mama, man.
Yeah.
What's your mama doing? Your mama chilling. You ain't called her. You didn't call your mom. She's wondering where you been.
This is a good on-ramp. I think the Midnight Riders definitely call their mom. The Midnight Mob don't be at all. They got the energy of motherfuckers who need to talk to their mom.
Wow. You didn't call your mom. You didn't say, hey, mom, what's up? How are you doing today? You didn't say none of that, okay? You're on here watching your stuff, Mugen Train and all of that. You know what? Your mom would be fucking amazed to hear from you as you send her a podcast you like. You guys can bond together. Like, bond together over the Midnight Boys. Send the pod to your mom. Come on now. Get on my nerves. On Thursday, the House of R gives you their best villains of the century so far. Damn. That's a big pod.
Yeah. Big pod.
Daniel Plainview?
Gotta have.
Villain.
Gotta have Homelander on there.
Homelander? Yeah. Thanos. Omni-Man, for sure.
Can you put Darth Vader in there?
Of the century?
Yeah. You said Darth Vader.
Whoa, I thought, no. I thought we was doing the 21st century.
Right, but
he's in movies.
He's in movies in the 21st century.
Nah, but he's from like the fucking.
He originated.
The point of origin was
Empire Strikes Back. I thought we was doing from 2000 to 2025.
Only like.
If that's the case, then Thanos came out. He been around?
Yeah, but he wasn't popping until
like I can see what you're
the 21st century. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't claim my generation can't claim Darth Vader because I didn't he wasn't. I wasn't there from the beginning.
He did have big moments though. I don't know. I could see Darth Vader being in. I could see Darth Vader being out.
Like Joker's going to be in there.
Yeah, because Joker's biggest moment arguably came during our era with Dark Knight.
You can't really say that, but
what?
Yeah, you can't say that.
Whoa. After that, motherfuckers just start handing out Oscars to anybody who played the Joker.
But you think about
the Joker made $1 billion.
I know, but you gotta think about it. The
movie was terrible, by the way.
But the Joker has had a Joker in every era. There was Cesar Romero Joker, huge crazy Joker. Then there was fucking Jack Nicholson Joker. The Joker been around. So you can't really pin the Joker down to one era.
We can't, but his usually, what would you argue decade-wise is the pinnacle of the Joker? I would say this era.
You know, I think it's a good argument, and you're probably right. But, by the way, you're probably right, because that nigga was going crazy.
He was going crazy.
Nuts.
Bro, shout out to him.
Different memory.
Dog, they gave the Joker a second movie.
They probably because he had that, then he had the other movies. There have been 3 Jokers.
And then Harley Quinn was popping at the same time.
But you did like this with Harley Quinn, and it's kind of weird. It's like a weird.
Stop.
You said Harley Quinn was popping. You spanked her. You spanked Harley. You gotta watch on YouTube, or you're not gonna see what Charles did. You gotta watch on YouTube. But what I'm saying is, I could see the argument. I can see your argument, being honest. But I can also see the argument that because think about it. You got all Anakin Skywalker lore, and that comes from the prequels, and that goes into Darth Vader. I don't know, but I can see the argument.
But then my argument would be Anakin would be 21st century villain, because before that, we didn't really know that much about Anakin. Now most of the villainy is
I mean, you could. In that case, then you just go Palpatine, of her villains.
You know, but here's the thing. I say yes, but it's almost you run into the same problem. Palpatine is such a villain in Return of the Jedi. Like he gets a lot of burn. He gets burned like as in think be a basketball player that wouldn't start the game, but would play the whole fourth quarter.
Like in their prime, probably like a Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, wouldn't start the game. He got that. Shout out to Jamal Crawford. Nice man, great hooper. And so, but then he got so much more burn. It's a problem. It's an issue. He got so much more burn in the prequels and all of that other stuff.
Would you say like Maul, considering like, I mean, I know who he came out in '99, but then like all the Clone
Wars,
Maul's
21st
century.
Maul 21st century.
Yeah.
Maul 21st century. Because nobody, when Maul popped up in Phantom Menace, not enough people were even into Legends to be like, hey, this character had this before and all of that stuff like that. So Maul could be one. But I say they all make it, but I do see the point though. I do see the point that putting Darth Vader in there is kind of like, it's like, this nigga been around for a long time.
Yeah.
I do see the point.
Yeah.
On Friday, Button Mash has a packed episode covering Keeper Pokemon Z-A.
Z. What's up?
Pokemon Z.
Oh my gosh. Look at that little
What is
green.
Pokemon Z-A?
I don't know. It's the next Pokemon.
It's a Pokemon game.
They should let Ash smoke some weed.
Majora Mask.
Ash was definitely smoking weed.
Majora
I mean, you'd have
Mask 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
I want to go back on Button Mash.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about the games that I like. Because
It's baseball. You like MLB The Show.
Yeah.
And you like college football.
Speaking of baseball, shout out to Yamamoto, bro.
Yamamoto is going nuts.
Oh, shoved. He shoved. Come on,
Yamamoto had the Brewers looking like a bunch of bitches. Next week, the Midnight Boys give you their instant reactions to the Gen V Season 2 finale. We'll come back with that show. And we'll do it. And I'm loving Gen V.
We don't have to do it if y'all don't want.
Oh, I love
You trying to get out of it. You trying to get out of it.
I love Gen V. I'm just saying, it doesn't seem like we've had the right kind of dedication to Gen V. Have we played Gen V? Gen V's been good.
Not only do I not think so, I was scrolling down because I'm like talking about Gen V, trying to get in touch with the people. And some people are complaining like, damn, people not tapping into Gen V was a mistake for them to drop near Peacemaker. I don't see the groundswell of support from season 1.
It's a very crowded space. And now that like we're kind of getting to the end, it really makes sense to talk about it at the end.
I introduced Jomi to Eric Kripke.
Met Eric Kripke. Nice guy.
For real?
We met some of the cast too.
Some of the cast for Gen V was there.
Yeah, we met the actors that play Sam, that plays the
Andre's
male version,
dad.
Andre's dad. Oh, dude, big fan of yours.
Yeah, we had a fun time.
It was so crazy.
Where was this?
It was at
they gave a talk for Banned Books Week. I've done several different things with the boys people and Eric Kripke. Great guy. And it was with a very important author named George Johnson. It was at the LA Library downtown. And we went there, me, Jomi, and Kalika. And Jomi met Eric Kripke. Jomi gets so interesting. Jomi has totally changed, man. I used to introduce Jomi to people back in the day. And Jomi, he was still kind of like in his shell. He'd be like, oh, hello, I love your stuff. Jomi, you meet Jomi, Eric Kripke. What's up, Eric? What's happening? Jomi from the Midnight Boys, bitch.
I didn't say that.
Yo, the fame getting the Joan. He moving different.
I didn't say that.
I can tell you do look like you got a little money. You got a little like
you'll
you
bring
moving different.
you'll bring somebody, like I'll bring somebody up and Jomi would be like, man, I know them, man.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Michelle Yeoh, whatever.
We've been around. Michelle Yeoh, that's my homegirl. Shout out Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh, my homegirl. Is
That's nuts.
Were you at that party with Michelle Yeoh?
No, I was not.
Why didn't you come to that party?
I don't know why I didn't come to that party.
Oh, you should have came to that bitch.
Dog, Tracy Ellis Ross was there.
I did meet Tracy.
Where'd you meet Tracy at?
I met Tracy at a different party that she was at with you guys.
Which one was that?
This was at oh my god, what's his name's house?
Lawrence?
A producer friends of yours.
Bitch,
Lawrence.
that's the same
That's
party.
the same party.
Michelle
Yeoh wasn't at that party.
Michelle Yeoh
Yes,
showed
she
up
was.
at that
She
party.
was? I did not see
I knew
her.
you were there. Like Michelle Yeoh showed up to
That's
that party.
because you're not locked in like Joe.
You're not locked in like Joe.
I might have been locked in on other things.
Jomi was going, oh, there you go. Jomi was over there talking to Michelle Yeoh, like, what's up? This is before the Oscar. Shout out to Michelle Yeoh.
Right.
Anyway, I don't know why all of that took so long. On today's show, we're doing the greatest crash outs in MCU history. Y'all, we had a lot of talk as Midnight Boys as how we were going to structure this show.
Yes.
But essentially what we're doing, Charles will tell you right now.
Yeah, so we're going to have 4 rounds. Each of us are going to bring a nominee for the greatest crash out in MCU history, and we need to vote. So this is also, there's some strategy involved. You don't want to put 2 big crash outs in the same round. You know what I'm saying? We gotta pace it out.
So I'll tell you guys, there's a clear answer for number 1 to me, clear. But as I was looking over some of the greater crash outs in the MCU, people been crashing out.
It's not as clear as I thought. It's not as clear as I thought.
Because we all thought there was one crash out that would rule them all.
Yeah.
But when I started looking over some of these crash outs, there's people that got whole crash out movies.
Yeah.
It's people that got so many different crash outs that they're characters that all they do is crash out.
There's one character in particular that crashes out basically in every movie.
I'd literally just put the character. I was just like,
the entirety of
one
this
movie
character.
too. I was just like,
Didn't matter.
every single time you show up, shit get bad.
People crashing out in the MCU a lot.
People crash out a lot.
A lot
A
in
lot.
the MCU.
But before we get to that, should we get to some nerd news?
Let's do it.
Real
All
quick.
right. So last weekend was New York Comic-Con. We got a lot of interesting news for the Marvel Cinematic slate in 2026. They showed a trailer for Daredevil Born Again. Jessica Jones is coming back. Daredevil is making a team to take down Wilson Fisk. We got the black suit. X-Men 97 season 2 is also returning. Apocalypse is our main baddie. We get to see some new costumes like the Grant Morrison, Frank Quitely X-Men shit. Looks super dope. Vision Quest, James Spader officially returning as Ultron, but he will be playing the human version of himself, and all the AI characters that we've seen throughout the MCU will also be playing humans. That's Friday, Edith, Jarvis, the whole lot. And then Tommy will also be back as Speed. And then last, but certainly, or maybe least, we got the Wonder Man trailer officially. So my first question for you, Van, is coming out of New York Comic-Con, seeing all the hubbub, 2026, strong year. Does it seem like it'll be a strong year for the MCU?
Seems like, well, will it be a strong year for the MCU?
Because we do have Doomsday as well.
It'll be a strong year for
And Spider-Man.
and Spider-Man.
And Spider-Man.
It seems like it's going to be, and every year is the year. This year was the year. It seems like, yes, it seems like it's a strong year. Something I'll say about all of these shows. Let me go. I'm not going to be typically hyper verbose, but let me take all of these shows individually. X-Men 97 season 2 is a show that, I'll be honest with you, had there not been shakeups at the top of X-Men 97 in the creative team,
Sure.
it would have been a shoe-in that the show would be fantastic, right? Whatever the fuck y'all want to say, the show, the way it was constituted from the creative side and everything that happened with how they actually made the show in the first season, the show was fucking fantastic. It was perfect. Now you don't know if it will be because there are different people that are making the show.
I don't know. It seemed like season 2 they already had a lot of the story and the
Depends
background of it.
depends on who you listen to. And once again, having the story is one thing. I'm not saying that X-Men 97 season 2 is not going to be good. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is there's a little bit more curiosity around how the show is going to play out than there would have been if they were bringing a whole band back together. So Daredevil Born Again season 2, once again, there's so much intrigue and questions about each one of these shows. That's what has me excited. I'm excited to see not just what happens on the screen, but like how they pull this together. Daredevil Born Again season 2 seems to be now them making the show that they wanted to make.
Right.
And the season of Frankenstein is over.
Yeah.
And now we get to see
Franken season.
actually if there is a show there. Vision Quest, what a weird, quirky world. What is Vision doing? What happened to Vision?
I believe they are marketing it, or at least I've seen a lot of verbiage that is like, this is like the end of the WandaVision trilogy that started with WandaVision, then we got Agatha, and now we got Vision Quest, because I believe part of the story is White Vision still has all of the memories of our Vision, but has none of the emotions. And I think that will definitely probably be, if WandaVision was a story that was centering Wanda's thoughts on childhood and romance, I think this one is obviously Vision doing the same.
Very interesting. Very interesting premise. All right. And then you have Wonder Man, which the show in and of itself, I'll be honest with you, I can't really glom on to anything that makes me feel like, oh my God, I have to see Wonder Man. However, the trailer that was released, I thought was a good trailer.
The second one.
The second one.
Yeah.
I thought it gave us a sense of the tone of the show, but didn't really get too in the weeds on how they were going to incorporate the superhero stuff into the show. So you wonder what's happening going on. I think this
Was
is a
that
strong
supposed to
television
come out in
slate.
December though? Because
Yeah.
It was.
Wonder Man got pushed back to January, and
Mhm.
I don't know if that's them saying, "Hey, we need more time for this to like bake in the oven."
They're also technically dumping the season. It's going to be all 6 episodes in once.
6 or 8. I think it's 8.
Oh,
I don't know
8.
if it's
Well, it's going to be all episodes at once.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, them sort of showing their hand on whether or not this stuff is, they believe in it is one thing. But in terms of me, I looked at it and I thought, that's interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting conceit. So I think this is a strong television slate.
Really?
I do. And
no
I also,
love for Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man?
I don't give a fuck about him.
See, that's the thing though. That's what I thought going in. But they kind of showed something. They kind of put something together.
It's not that the show is not great. I know that the show is fine. I just can't.
You can't get into the puckly little Spider-Man.
It's like, it's what it is.
That's fine.
Whoa, why don't you give it a chance though?
I did.
You didn't like it.
I watched it. I did like it.
Yeah?
But I can't act like I'm excited for season 2. I did watch it.
Well, if I'm going to be honest, I think that that's the problem, not just with the MCU, but with a lot of this stuff where I'm like, oh, the first season, it feels like for a lot of these superhero shows, you can get a lot of that excitement.
Mhm.
And now it's like X-Men 97, Daredevil Born Again, Vision Quest, all of these properties. It's like, how can we get those same viewers to be like, we want to continue this story? Because it just seems like a lot of the stuff in our space, I'm just like, that season 2 was a hard leap.
Well, I mean, for a lot of these seasons, like, I legitimately have actual questions. I think that there's 2 things that get me out to watch something. One is I'm super excited to see everything that's going to happen on screen, right? I'm super excited. Another thing is, Jesus Christ, what are they going to do? Like, what's going to happen? Like, Vision Quest, what could that be about? I'm actually curious. There's excitement and then there's curiosity. Daredevil Born Again, curious. X-Men 97 season 2, I'm excited for that season. Excited for it. Legitimately, the first season was great to me. But then also, I'm just like, oh, what is the show going to look like?
Yeah. I'm very interested. I think my biggest curiosity really is Vision Quest, because it seems to be that like we've kind of dug up what Paul Bettany's vision is, and I like it's kind of one of the characters from the original like Avengers Ultron cast that I've really missed, and I've really wanted to see where he comes out at the end of all of these things, because like the look of White Vision is one thing, but to know what White Vision is going to be doing, yeah,
you like White Vision. Interesting. You didn't fuck with the color vision.
The White Vision.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
That's what happens. But I'm excited about it.
I mean, I also think the TV slate and the movies, it does feel like next year is like the first year where they're getting into the new strategy, which is like the thing that I'm really interested in, which is like Avengers Doomsday did not feel like their original plan. I think the new Spider-Man movie and how they are centering Tom Holland feels like a different version. Like I'm like, oh, you guys kind of know what you want to do. So what I'm interested in the MCU is them being like, okay, we tried a bunch of stuff that hasn't been working in the last 5 years. Daredevil Born Again, can we get it back to the quality that it was for a Netflix show? Vision Quest, can we get it back to the quality of WandaVision? It seems like they're like, I'm hoping that they've kind of learned from some of their like trips and mistakes and are now like, okay, we have a clear vision of like what we're capable of doing and the quality that we can deliver.
Yeah. I think honestly, like X-Men 97 is probably the thing I'm most excited for. But I'm really interested to see what Daredevil Born Again season 2 looks like. Again, they actually like are the people in charge. They get to make their own show for the first time. So like I want to see what that looks like. But also we getting Jessica Jones. And who else? What Defenders are going to show up?
We're also getting the
excited.
Punisher movie next year.
Yeah, the Punisher special presentation is coming out next year. Yeah, man, we finna be back, bro. Netflix Hive, stand up.
Well, look,
I don't know if we're gonna be back, but
what I'll say is this: Disney Plus has never been as stale as it is right now. I went on Disney Plus. I'll just be honest with you, all the mouse people. I went on Disney Plus yesterday. I was like, because as Yamo was throwing that game, I was just throwing the game. I would get nervous and I would scroll through stuff. And I'm not even a Dodger fan like that. I like the Dodgers a lot. I root for the home team. But when somebody's got a fucking gym going, you just keep waiting for that one inning where shit gonna get fucked up. And it just never happened.
Never came.
But I went on Disney Plus, and there's no Soul on Disney Plus right now.
Well, there is
There's Soul.
There's a show called Soul.
Yeah, but that's not
a movie.
And the Pixar.
There's no. That was very plucky of you guys too. There's no Disney Plus when you go on Disney Plus
Mhm.
and you look around, you can see the disarray.
Disarray.
So you're saying it's content, not art?
No. I'm not saying it all. It's all art, but you can see the lack of. I mean, not everything on Disney Plus is art. There is some. Hey, let's go behind the scenes of the Imagineers
Mhm.
and
People they worked really hard on that.
Some
They
people
did.
like that.
Yeah. Let's. You can just tell that there's a lot of stuff on there, but there's nothing on there that they are like. When Disney Plus first came out, it was like, these are the things you have to watch.
Mhm.
These are things that you must watch. Now you can tell that there's just a lot of stuff on there,
Yeah.
but nothing that's anchoring.
I feel like I'm looking at a catalog rather than like an actual like living
breathing
document
thing.
of programming.
And so they need some shows on there to draw you back in and get you back to the point that you were with it before.
I mean, do they, or is Disney Plus pivoting to a streaming service that is not like Netflix? Like Netflix, to your point, is like, when I go on Netflix, I'm gonna find something. They gonna put something up there where I'm just like, okay, I need to keep having Netflix. For me, when I go on Disney Plus, I'm like, oh, this is for people with kids. Like, it's like, this is for someone who's watching like 20 seasons of Bluey and like Pixar movies.
But like, the point is, why does people with kids have whatever, you could like literally just run your kids off YouTube, right? You could do that.
True.
The question is, why do I have Disney Plus?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not, if Disney Plus is going to be for people with kids and all of that stuff like that, I think the thing that has to sort of merge, the two ideas that have to merge, is the Disney Plus that existed during the content wars and like while the content wars was happening, and what it is now. While the content wars was happening, the reason why you went to Disney Plus is because the only place you could watch Star Wars and Marvel.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
They took it away everywhere else. Only place you could watch it. Everybody pulled out their guns for the content wars, and they actually all shot each other. That's what happened.
And Netflix won.
And Netflix won. Netflix won just because the catalog and the model, right? The question is, now that Disney Plus exists and they have all that other stuff, and it's this and on there and this on there. I saw an ESPN show on there, all of that stuff. Is there any way for it still to exist for people that want to visit these worlds, that want to be in the Star Wars world? Is it still the home of Star Wars? Is it still the home of Marvel? Is it still the home of some of this other stuff that made it feel special when you would go on there? Because when I went on there yesterday, I'm being for real, it just felt like a lot of shit. It was different. And maybe that's what they have to do. Maybe that's what Netflix does. Netflix does it. But for Disney Plus, I think these shows are going to be important for them to reestablish that this is the home for your lore that you enjoy, your stuff that you enjoy. You're going into the Star Wars thing there, when you're going into the Marvel thing there. I think it's important for them.
But I guess my question, have they figured out the business model of, like, if we take Star Wars, where it's like, damn, we gave you Andor, we gave you Acolyte, and we gave you Skeleton Crew. Hundreds of millions of dollars. Andor won the awards, one of my favorite shows of all time, but everybody involved is probably like, oh, it wasn't the most popular thing that we've ever dropped. Do they trust, like our age, the people who go for Marvel and Star Wars and all these things, to be like, damn, if we gonna spend $200 million on the season of TV, are y'all gonna show up? Or is it gonna be like, we are going to argue this into the ground, harass people, this isn't my Star Wars, this isn't my MCU, blah, 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 blah. And then they're just like,
what's your question? I don't understand the question. They're going to make the stuff.
Yeah, they'll keep doing it. Like the
but perfect example, like Mandalorian, they were just like, why the fuck would we make another Mandalorian season? The Mandalorian means more to us as a TV show, similar to Marvel, where it's like, you don't see as many Marvel shows getting greenlit. It seems like they are very, very like, hey, we are downsizing what we're doing because you guys aren't showing up. Wonder Man is a perfect example. In the past, that would have been 8 weeks. Like, we're giving y'all 8 weeks of content. Just like, nope, just like Ironheart, we are dumping this. I'm wondering if they think that this is where you go for your lore anymore. Or do you go to the movie theater?
I think it's possible. I'm guessing like what you're kind of hinting at is like kind of judging the success of these things on the small increments in which they're released, and then if that's not deemed successful by that streamer or that corporation or whatever, then is that like a measurable way of success? Is that what we're hinting at here?
I'm more so being like, why would Marvel keep making all of these TV shows? Like, why would they release 4 or 5 TV shows if we're not watching them? They might be like, no, we're giving you Daredevil.
They got 4 coming out.
Yeah.
But most of these were greenlit kind of before the strategy change in terms of just
not Daredevil season 2.
Sure.
Not like X-Men 97. Like they got and by the way,
these are shows people like also.
Yeah.
Like aside from Wonder Man, which we haven't seen yet, and Vision Quest we haven't seen yet. These are all like season 2. They're all like coming back. These are shows that people like have engaged with and they found an audience. Mm-hmm. So,
and I think that if you're judging that success is like what's going to keep us on Disney Plus, what's going to keep us on HBO Max, to keep us subscribing. Once like House of the Dragon comes on, subscription numbers are going to go up. But what's going to be in that catalog that keeps us there after the fact that it's gone? I think that's what they're measuring that success on. I mean, if I'm not crazy about it.
I agree with you. I also just think that they're going to put the shows out.
Yeah.
And
that's what's theoretically keeping us there.
It's so funny. Andor is the one battle after another of Star Wars. It's just not for everybody.
No.
It's very serious. It is extremely elevated. It's fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But it's just not for everyone. And the other shows, to your point, the other shows that they made that were kind of for everyone, they didn't meet the quality standard of Andor.
Yep.
I definitely think that in both places, Star Wars and Marvel, there's a storytelling hole that they have to fill.
But we don't have a Star Wars show. The only one I think that's on the board is Ahsoka season 2.
I know. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that in of its, I mean, we're kind of getting off and doing the same thing again. But like my thing with this is like for Disney Plus to exist as a streaming service, for it to exist as a streaming service, to me, for somebody like me, they have to have this stuff in a way that's compelling. I have to feel like Netflix doesn't have to have it. I turn on Netflix. There's so much shit on Netflix.
Yeah.
Disney, the brand, is limiting in terms of stuff that they could put on there. Man, I turned on Netflix a couple of days ago, and Ed Gein was wearing somebody's fucking face.
Yeah, on the main page.
Wait, is that the one with Charlie Hunnam in it?
Yeah.
From,
he was wearing somebody's face. I was like, oh shit, watch later. Like
you're watching that later?
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, watch later. I'm gonna watch that bitch.
Are you a murder documentary head now?
Not really. But like when the shit comes out, I'm gonna probably get into Ed Gein at some point. Like I don't know why. Watch later. I'll watch that bitch later. And so I don't know. I just think it's an important recalibration year for the MCU, particularly on television. I think the movies will make money,
of course,
but 2026, to your point, will be a really important television year. It just will. I don't know if Wonder Man. I don't know how we'll even cover Wonder Man. Well, maybe we'll have Yaya on the podcast.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
maybe we'll have Yaya on the podcast. All right, Crash Out's time, Charlie.
All right. So, a couple weeks ago, we were talking about the worst crash outs in fandom. So we decided to talk about the MCU. So before we start, this will be spoilers for everything past, present, and future of the MCU. If you have not watched any of these movies and want to yell at us, skip ahead. With that being said, we're going to have 4 rounds, okay? Each of us is going to present one of the greatest crash outs, and then a majority has to agree, and then we will move on. Round 1, I'll start off. My first crash out nominee is Namor and the Mexican Atlanteans. In Wakanda, what? Namor came up into their crib and killed a queen. He was crashing out.
No, yeah.
That's not a crash out?
It's not. It is crash out, but they can be Latino.
Yeah,
the Latino. My bad.
You Dr. Umar that for sure.
They were Mexicans.
You called them underwater Mexicans.
Underwater Mexicans.
Wait, were they not? Look it up. You got your computer out. Look up what I thought they were Mexican. They weren't.
They're Atlantean.
They're modeled off.
No. But they were Atlanteans from. They were indigenous to Mexico.
Google.
See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Go look up, Jomi.
Look up
were
Atlanteans underwater.
Look up whether or not they were Mexican or not. Why is it
were the Atlanteans in Wakanda Forever Mexican?
Yeah, what's wrong with this? What's the problem?
If I'm wrong, correct me.
Yeah, like were they not? I thought they were supposed to be a part of Mexican culture. Jomi,
Explain it.
No, the mythical Atlanteans were not from Mexico. Okay, this is whatever.
The AI thing.
AI, don't listen to that.
From my understanding, they were modeled off of Aztecs, but like they are technically Atlanteans.
Okay, guys, you know what? They weren't. Okay. There was. We were not trying to be disrespectful.
Bumpy road at the start.
we were not trying to be disrespectful. Yeah. So you said you felt like they crashed out.
I felt like Namor crashed out because the Wakandans were trying to break bread and whatever, and he was just running up in their crib. Fucking M'Baku got hit in his fucking chest for no reason.
He flooded the whole
city.
So I'm gonna stay in the Black Panther universe then. I'm gonna stay, but I'm gonna go to the original Black Panther.
Okay.
Killmonger's crash out before he completely fucked over T'Challa. I killed people. I killed my own people.
when he was 1v1ing
Iraq.
Right, yeah.
That was a crash out.
Is this your king?
Yeah. Like is this your king? Like that whole thing was an emotional crash out. I killed my own people. He had the little things all over him. Mm-hmm. Iraq. What great
you
line
like
delivery.
The way he said
Michael B. Jordan. I love Michael B. Jordan. He did a great job as Killmonger.
Yeah.
Was there ever a damn, Michael a little bit too nice? Like, it's like sometimes when I watch Killmonger now, I'm just like, I just remember, The Wire, Friday Night Lights.
See, that's the thing that they did. They flipped it on us. When we first meet him, he got the glasses on and he's talking to the lady.
Right. He got the black video game.
He got the black video game haircut. Yeah. And then all of a sudden in that scene, he just turned it up. Nah, it's from Wakanda. It's made of vibranium. I'm gonna take it off your hands though.
It's not for sale.
It's not for sale. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not gonna buy it.
I'm not gonna buy it. You think your ancestors paid a fair price? That's you see what Mike looked at. You think your ancestors? You think they played?
He did that price? Little
and then that's when
we have to define what a crash out is though, because is it a crash out if it's justified? They killed his pops.
Well, they're justified or unjustified. It's a crash out.
He's trying to free his people. Like,
I mean, what the Talokan Atlanteans? They had a point. They sick of the bullshit. They came down there. They came down there and they was taking the vibranium.
Uh-huh.
Made the whole machine. They sick of the bullshit. They're like, hey, don't fuck with the vibranium.
Leave us alone.
Reasonable to some, unreasonable to others.
So most of the crash outs that I was able to come up with, like a lot of them are justified now.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't think of
some. I got
a justified one.
Give it to
us.
Right.
From Guardians 2. Why are you like this? From Guardians 2, when Ego and Peter are talking like for the final time, and Ego's like, "Yeah, it hurt me when I had to put that tumor in your mom's head."
That's a crash.
Peter
just Star-Lord gets some crazy
crash out. Loaded the clip into pops.
Yeah,
that's a justified crash out on every level.
That's a crash out.
I forgot.
I would crash out on what's the name, on Michael Rooker too. Because he was giving away those kids to Ego.
Peter spent a lot of time crashing out.
Here's the thing: Peter really never stood a chance. He's one of them white boys you had at your school where you just you learn about his background and shit. You damn, we got to show him some love.
It's crazy
you bullied him too much.
It's crazy. We got to put our arm around him. Yeah,
put our arm.
See, people. I had the eye on that. People will always be like, they walk by, they see the kids playing the magic cards, they kick the magic cards. I'd be like, hey, leave them alone. Pick up the magic cards, give them back to him, because I knew what these niggas was capable of.
I will say,
even before I knew what these. You know what got me? And this is gonna get dark, but what got me was Pearl Jam Jeremy.
Pearl Jam,
the song Jeremy. Oh yeah, that's Jeremy, a very dark song.
The song Jeremy, and then I always was looking for a Jeremy in class. I was always looking for a Jeremy, and Jeremy only did it to himself. But I didn't want to have to go through that.
Right.
So I always was looking for a Jeremy. I was like, is this nigga a Jeremy?
See, but Van, were you acting out of self-preservation, or did you actually care about him?
It's both. It's both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
I was a snitch. I remember I was in middle school and a kid was awesome. Yeah, you might not want to come to school. I went to
You know what? No.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Hey,
you're not gonna believe what I just heard.
Unnecessary realness.
Van's outside the office. Hey, Mr. McGillicuddy, let me in. Hey, bro.
You're not gonna believe this.
Fourth period, chemistry. Just Come in there, man. Something.
You'll see the haircut.
Right away. Steve, crash out.
Okay, I'll let the panel decide whether or not this was reasonable or unreasonable, but I kind of wanted to get as dark as soon as I can, and I was going to pick John Walker from Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah. It's a good one.
It's really rough, but like I'm not going to say that this was justified.
Which one? When he hits the guy with the fucking shield?
Yeah.
No, that's not justified.
It's not justified.
In any way, shape,
that
or
was
form.
Super Soldier serum induced though.
It's not just doesn't mean it's justified.
I mean, Roid
No,
Rage
it was not justified. I'm more
get-
so saying was like, do we judge the crash out a little bit?
That nigga was already crazy.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
already
something,
crazy.
like something was off about him already.
No,
But the serum was
this is
messing with him.
true, but we've learned they be fucking with the Super Soldier serum, and if you're not Steve Rogers, if you Bruce Banner, if you Walker,
But
there's
becomes
something
bad, bad.
experience.
But that's actually not a bad point. I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying though, he only took the Super Soldier serum because he was already fucked up in the brain. He like
True.
he
Well, because they
wanted
gave
to,
him the mantle of Captain America, and that's
he
why
wanted to.
that
He was already like freaking out,
Mhm.
and then he took the Super Soldier serum so people would have to feel him. But that's
Yeah.
definitely a
Murdered
huge
a
problem.
dude in cold
But it's so
blood in
crazy to think of
middle
all
of
of
the
that's the same John Walker that we see in Thunderbolts. To think that he's even remotely well adjusted after that fact, because
man,
he's
Marvel rehabilitated his white boys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like
You can't do wrong enough. Yeah, I love this in these fucking. I love this. I've been really into Star Wars lore once again,
Mhm.
and man, when you put all of the feats of evil of Darth Vader together, it's no redemption, bro.
no,
He went too
absolutely
far,
not.
Bro, like when you look at it, fuck what you saw in the movies because that's not that bad actually.
No, it's-
Like,
compared
it's-
to the
what you-
whole catalog,
what you
Hey,
saw
well,
in the movie
Dolan of Alderaan
is bad. That's bad, but like that's
But
that's
here's the
bad.
thing: you can't redeem Darth Vader, but can you redeem Anakin?
Nah, you did too much.
stop.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
You did too much.
They
And-
do
and
way
people-
harder.
He was a son. He was
Even Obi-Wan was like, Darth Vader, you killed your father. They're not really the same person.
Can
for
I
real.
say something? That's a lie.
My friend is truly dead.
Like,
Obi-Wan walks away.
Can I say something?
Is Anakin Darth Vader?
Anakin was always going this route. He and Jeremy. And
Right.
He had feats in the Clone Wars. He was saving motherfuckers.
Bruh, he was. You guys, Anakin murdered. He committed
murdered
genocide.
countless people.
This is true.
on
Yeah, this is true.
A couple times.
Anakin, and then the Mortis gods,
Yeah.
all of that
Yeah.
stuff. Anakin was never right.
He
bruh.
saw the little Padawans.
Yeah, and like it was always gonna happen. They should have left him in the sand before when he was there. But it's like
Tough.
it was always. And but look, he was a great as far as it came down. Because this is my next crash out. Actually, if we
Okay.
can get to it.
Okay.
Do I got to vote?
Well, let's vote because
Pick
I
on
already
this
think
round?
the top two probably Killmonger and Ego.
The kid, the that crash out. That's a good call.
But
right
but
there.
I
think-
gotta go with Killmonger just because it's like when we think about because the MCU has pretty trash villains,
Mhm.
but when we talk about like dude who are the best villains, it's
Yeah,
because
it was a good one.
He spent the
1v1
whole
for that.
movie crashing out.
Hey,
with the
hey,
fact
here's
that
the thing.
he-
This is how I knew like Coogler and them had one. Cause dog, black people was getting out of that movie theater, but like they did Killmonger dirty.
Oh, they was hashtag Killmonger was right.
Yeah,
it was going crazy
that's
on
how
there.
you know the crash out was successful. They like, bruh, we gotta support my
Yes.
man.
Yeah, and he
That's-
kept it real to the end too.
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
He
I'm
kept
be in
voting
the
for
ocean.
Killmonger, bro.
Killmonger crash out.
Killmonger crashed out.
Killmonger's good.
All right,
Round one.
All right,
round.
second round. Who's
I gotta go. Tony Stark, in game, the beginning.
Yes.
Skinny Tony.
Skinny
Skinny
Tony
Tony.
calling Cap a liar.
Skinny Tony. I got nothing for you.
Liar.
Like he's like, like that whole thing. I thought they was gonna nominate Robert Downey Jr. for an Academy Award. I thought
Yeah.
he was putting it on. That whole thing. It's like, yeah, it didn't fight because he's unbeatable.
He's like,
Like,
we're not the
it's-
Avengers, we're the
With
pre-Avengers.
the pre-Avengers. He's like, because and he
We do our
looks at-
best work after the
To the
fact.
He looks at Cap and he goes, he's like, Cap says, he's like, well, I needed you as in past tense. As in past tense. I told you we'd lose. He said, we'll do that together too. Like he just really
you weren't there.
gave it to Cap. And you weren't there. Liar. You put this on. And then he literally crashes out. He
Uh-huh.
literally falls.
Yeah.
Like he crashes.
Did
He
you-
gives
when you first
so
saw
much
that, did
to
you
it.
half for a second thought that he was like gonna die or something? Like
I didn't think he was gonna die, but I was like, what? It was Tony was so vulnerable at that point.
Yeah.
I did think that the rest of the movie was going to be Tony dealing with some huge mental hurdle that he had to jump. Because he's always kind of dealt with that. But obviously they didn't do that. His family came and brought him back to center. But that was a crash out.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Here's the thing. I'm going to stay in the Iron Man.
Okay, this is gonna be the Tony round.
This is gonna be Iron Man round.
Iron Man
Civil War.
Everybody do the Tony round.
Iron Man, when he saw Winter Soldier, killed his family. He's like, dog, fuck the Avengers, fuck Cap, fuck all of y'all.
Kill my mom. I need the ones.
Yeah, bro. That whole movie was the greatest crash.
So here's the thing about that. I'm sure we talked about this on multiple podcasts, but I just want to say it again. No matter what team you on, Team Iron Man, Team Cap with the Sokovia Accords, it really don't matter. What really matter is whose side you on when it comes time for that fade. And for me, 10 toes, I'm Team Iron Man. What you not gonna do is kill my moms and not let me get the ones with the guy who
brainwash.
I don't
I don't believe in this, bro.
I don't care.
Y'all sound like Patty Hearst defenders.
This is right.
It's like I don't believe in this. I don't believe in this.
Believe in what?
I don't believe in it. I don't believe in the brainwashing.
This is the only thing.
He was Winter Soldier. What are we talking? That was the whole thing,
bro. I don't believe in it. You gotta get this fucking fade, bitch. You killed my fucking mom.
This pisses me off because this is the only thing that Team Tony people have to stand on because Steve fucked up not telling Tony his
mom. Because
if you
piss me off, he killed his mother.
I understand that.
Well, he was a asset to the Russian government.
My fault. My bad. I didn't know you was brainwashed. You killed my parents. I'm gonna let that slide.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you good.
Family
I apologize.
It's my
fault.
It's my fault.
I apologize.
I overacted.
I apologize.
You killed my parents.
I apologize.
All right, so
let
me get this clear.
No, you killed my parents.
It's all me.
You know what?
So this is the Iron Man round. This is the Iron Man round. Iron Man already fucking crashes out, creates one of the worst fucking villains in Ultron, fucking crashing out. Then in Civil War, he's like, you know what the world actually needs? Us to fucking arrest the goddamn Avengers. Like, he continuously...
You guys, I'm not defending Iron Man. By the way, if you told me right now that somebody should come kick Iron Man in his nuts for the Ultron thing, I would be like, yes. I would also say...
He should be in jail.
That maybe he had a point.
No, wait, what? Tony should be in jail. What?
Because he said it in Endgame. He was like, I told you we needed a suit of armor around the world. You guys said no. Iron Man fucks up a lot. I'm not telling I'm saying I'm not even going to cape for him. The Sokovia Accords, all of that stuff.
Team Cap.
That's not where we're at. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about.
We're not talking about that. If you want to say that Iron Man acted like a bitch with the Sokovia Accords, cool. That's cool. What I'm talking about is your boy killed my parents. Get the fuck out the way.
You're brainwashed.
So I don't.
You gonna have to at least
give a fuck out the way.
You gotta stand and watch. If I'm gonna kill him, then you might step in, like, "Hey man, don't kill my boy." But try to at least let me get this.
Wait, so Iron Man?
By the way, he killed your boy, and then he killed like 100 niggas. And he was just killing up Shield.
All right, first of all, if I'm gonna be real, if we just thinking, if I'm putting on the tinfoil hat, maybe Winter Soldier did the world a favor. Fucking Howard Stark was out here, fucking a weapons manufacturer. Maybe he needed to get got.
All right, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is not serious behavior.
What?
This is completely unsafe behavior.
Wait, whoa! Tony wasn't creating weapons and shipping them all across the world. Maybe the Stark family needed to get got.
Winter Soldier killed dozens of people, hundreds of people.
How many? What is on the hands?
Winter Soldier been killing since 45.
So Tony deserved it because he been killing people, but Winter Soldier don't do it because
I'm just saying the Starks are innocent.
Brainwashed. Oh no,
the Starks ain't innocent.
The mother, is she innocent?
Hey, honestly, that's all blood money. You know what you
signed
into? That's all.
You signed up.
Crazy.
You signed up.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. Let's say I grant you that. Let's say I grant you that they had blood on their hands. Okay, let's get some more blood. Get out the way. Let's say I grant you that. I grant you that. Get out the way. Get out my way, Cap. Like, I don't see how they got over it.
Wait, so can I ask this, Tony?
But y'all throwing Cap crazy bill. He didn't tell Tony that's supposed to be his man's, that his homeboy signed out his parents.
That's the only thing Steve fucked up with.
Only thing? What the?
He's
Hold on,
a
hold on,
dick
wait.
This is insane.
Yeah,
dick
yeah.
ride.
You glazing this dick. You glazing this dick.
This is
bro.
crazy.
You glazing, bro. Because like that's the only thing that he fucked up with.
What else did he fuck up with?
His friend went on a brutal murderous rampage, and people
Trying
are
to stop him.
People are trying to
Brainwashed.
people are trying to catch him, and Cap at every season. He's my friend. You know who? You know this is Falcon's greatest moment because Falcon is like, hey, I don't know. Just to let you know,
Maybe slow this down.
maybe you should let them catch this guy because this guy is dangerous. He's like, he do the same for me.
What if he's not the guy where you stop?
He do the same for me. 1945, maybe. Even when they're in the thing, and his arm is in the deal, and he's like, you used to put newspapers in your shoes. Falcon goes, yo, so we good now? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Would it have
What's
been
going
fair?
on?
Should Tony have just been like the Cap, like, hey, yo, this is a 1v1. Do not step in.
Yeah. That's it.
Just don't step in.
And then watch Tony fuck over Winter Soldier, rip his arm off, throw it into the lake, fucking handcuff him. Actually, that's not what he
You
was
can't
gonna
handcuff
No,
him.
he's gonna
What's going
kill
on?
He was
wasn't
going to
gonna
kill him.
kill him.
That's the problem. He was going to kill him.
He was gonna
If
kill him.
Tony,
was gonna
if
kill
Tony
him.
promised, hey, I'm not going to kill him, but I'm going to beat the shit out of him. If I was Cap, I'd be like, all right. I'm yo,
That's
you
where I'm
you
like,
get 5 minutes.
if Cap just like stood there and was like, all right, you gotta get your ones, and then if Tony was going too far, then he
Like,
got
don't kill him. Don't kill him.
This
my
is
boy. That's
fair.
fair
He
enough.
puts his
This is
shoulder
like,
on him.
Yeah.
Cap don't even wait. He's like,
Yeah.
fuck you.
But look,
It's
look,
crazy.
I'll be real with you. I fuck with it. You know what I mean? It's not like I don't understand it. Like,
Don't
this
act
my-
like y'all don't have boys who are exactly like that.
yeah.
But, like I remember we was in New Orleans one time. Never mind.
No, you
You gonna get in trouble.
No.
Can't
You gonna get in trouble.
Never
Don't get
mind,
in trouble.
because if I start telling stories like that, then everybody gonna think that I'm a dangerous, violent, whatever. So no.
The
We can't
PTA
tell.
bros.
Yeah, we
You
can't.
can't.
We can't tell that one. We can't.
All right, so it seems like we do for this round. We do have the big ones. Which one is it? Iron Man and Civil War?
Iron
Man
There's
Steve,
Endgame?
what about you? Which one did you?
I had like a majority of Iron Man 3 being a crash out.
He does crash out a lot.
What's the biggest?
He doxes himself because he wants to fight a terrorist.
That's a crash out.
And he
Yeah.
throws the recorder's phone.
That's a good one. Steve, you're doing good. That's a
a great
crash
one.
out.
He's like,
He
this
gives
is
his
my exact
address
address.
Yeah.
to
Put
the
it on
people.
CNN. Come to
man
my
in the
house.
You know what I love about that movie? He put his address out there, and them niggas went, okay.
Okay, here comes missiles in 20 minutes.
They went like, what the fuck you thought we was going to do?
finna blow you up.
Like, what, you thought you was going, who the fuck you think you are?
Yeah.
You think you are Cal L of the planet
And he goes,
Pentagon?
whoop,
It's like, he
Pepper.
goes, here's my address, come see me. Like the next scene.
Yeah.
Like literally, they didn't wait and say, all right, we'll come fuck over you right at your crib.
There's also the one from Homecoming when he's talking to Peter after the fight on the boat, and he is giving Peter the business. He's like, no, the adults are talking.
This is where you listen.
That's
This is
not a
where you
crash
listen.
out. Pete deserved it.
Yeah, Pete deserved
That's
that.
not a
It's
that's not a crash out.
justified. You can crash out and have it be.
That
I don't know if
justified.
that's a crash out.
How was that not a crash out?
Because he kind of like just talking to him. It's like a coach out. He like, coach.
Coach
Yeah.
out? All right.
Coach
That-
out. Although coaches crash out. I don't know.
No,
I think
I
he's
be honest,
definitely-
I think if I'm gonna agree with Van about his Spidey thoughts on Tom Holland, that's really the problem with the younger generation. They don't want to be coached.
Well,
like Tony was trying to coach him, and you think it's a crash out because he's raising his voice, and I'm like, motherfucker, you about to get people
Well,
killed.
like,
yet
people
again,
hurt.
but I feel like
This nigga is a
a
genius.
coaching out, like he talked to, like, remember, I feel like a coaching out would be
Or
the
somebody like
first.
the guy from Arizona from the
Ah,
Cardinals.
nah, he went crazy. Like at first, because I saw that. So Coach Gannon of the Cardinals, a couple weeks ago, a player dropped the football before he crossed the plane.
Oh, right. Yeah.
so
I
it was
saw
a
this play.
turnover. And so he went to him on the sideline and was putting his hands on him, was yelling, was going crazy. He got fined $100,000 by the organization, right? And at first you're like, damn, that's a lot of money. He's not that bad. You watch video.
Don't touch
They're
him.
professionals. Don't touch him. It's too
Don't
far.
touch me, bro. I'm a grown man.
I
Don't
would
touch
feel
me.
like the coach out, if that's the term we want to use, would be when he pulls him from the water after the first fight with the Vulture. He's like, yo, if Cap want to lay you out, you would, bro. Chill out. I got this. Don't worry about it. Then after the ferry scene, he just goes ballistic. He's like, you're not even in that suit. And then he comes out.
I
He's
still
like, hey, dog, this is the adults are talking. I told you I had it. I had it. Stop it. I'm taking the suit away.
Well, that's also
Don't hit me.
because
I think
he almost got people killed. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
what
think
I'm
that he
saying.
was still reasonable in pretty much all the execution. I think the softer definition of crash out that we're going is that, like, you kind of go a little too far, debatable, but there's like a level of extremity and control that you don't have in a crash out.
I'm just saying,
Tony was still restrained when he was yelling at Spider-Man.
Okay, so the Tony Stark round, We left some crash outs on the board.
Well, we're still working.
He be crashing out. So Tony
Civil War is it's the peak. It's like we still arguing about that shit today.
Yeah.
It's between Civil War and Endgame, and I'm going to relent.
It's Civil War.
It's Civil War.
It's probably the biggest MCU crash out, at least like for me.
Possibly ever.
While we're in this corner, so we're gonna pick for round 2. We're gonna pick basically Tony and all Civil War for round 3. I don't know if you guys went here, but I kind of want to, even if this is a bonus round, I want to just clear out for Scarlet Witch because
crash out.
I was just like,
it's
which one?
She starts crashing out, and she starts crashing out.
Ultron, kind of.
No, I'm gonna give her WandaVision. WandaVision is a gigantic crash out.
The whole thing's a crash out.
But which part? Here's the thing. Her taking over the entire town.
It's a crash out.
That's a crash out.
It's irredeemable.
But she is like, she's crashing out, and she's so powerful that her crash out creates like almost another world.
Yeah.
And which, like, even with comic book accurate, House of M, No More Mutants, gigantic crash out, creates a whole new reality. Whole thing happens, right? Crashes out. But then in Multiverse of Madness.
Oh man.
It's rough.
Nah, it's different.
Say full fucking, I've lost
full
my
tilt.
fucking mind.
Yeah.
Too much grief, too much guilt, too much emotional boa constrictoring right there, being squaws, and she crashes out the whole fucking movie.
Jesus.
Crashes out the whole movie. Just
if we're talking about
Illuminati
the
scene,
worst,
just killing.
The worst Scarlet Witch crash out, though. Like, what is the one act where you're just like...
Killing the Illuminati.
She was gonna kill America Chavez. She was gonna kill a child.
She was gonna kill that child.
She was gonna kill that child.
She was gonna kill America. No.
That was the whole point. That was the whole thing.
She had to kill her.
Yeah.
To kill her. It's a crash out.
Oh, Illuminati doesn't count because they not. I feel like interdimensional murder don't count unless they.
It doesn't
unless
count
they
unless it's in your dimension. Is crazy.
She don't know that.
That's not my neighborhood. That's not my galaxy.
Yo,
that's
she
not my
cut
dimension.
Captain Carter in half.
Cut her in half.
String cheese
Reed.
is fantastic.
Like Black Bolt blew his fucking head up. He was.
She
an idiot.
snapped Professor X's neck.
She was going crazy. That's a crash.
She was
out.
going crazy.
All of Wanda and Multiverse of Madness is a crash. Out.
I still think WandaVision is worse.
What is the?
Because she was torturing normal people. You know,
right.
Superheroes. You like this part of the job.
Yeah, but they survived. You know, they made it out.
Forever they fucked up. They got to sell their house. Nobody wants to live. Like, think about the property value in what you
in Westview.
Yeah,
Westview?
like nobody want to live there.
Yeah, I'll have to leave. I'm not gonna bullshit.
Yeah, you gotta move out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It was crazy that they were still living there when Agatha was over there.
The whole town was still there.
What's up? I mean, listen, maybe like post blip, you know, the prices of land skyrocket. You can't afford to live.
This is back to the post Avengers New York property value discussion, where it's just like, do you stay in New York after Avengers 1 happens?
Are there other crash outs by Lady Marvel characters that we're mentioning?
Trying to think.
Other
on the
lady,
scale of
Scarlet
Witch,
pretty
is hard.
Probably not, right?
It's tough.
Oh, you know who? Black Widow went out sad.
Black Widow crash out?
For Endgame?
Not crash out. I'm like, you didn't have to die, girl.
Of course not.
You didn't
I
have
don't know
to.
if that's a crash out.
That's
No,
not a
that's
crash
not a
out.
crash out.
That was her
That's
being
not a crash
heroic.
out. Yeah.
That was a little Saji.
Yeah, she was saving Hawkeye. The universe needs Black Widow more than it needs Hawkeye.
That was you was Saji right there.
Wait, what? Why? Because she shouldn't have sacrificed herself for Hawkeye?
You called the heroism of a woman a crash out.
Dying for a white man is crazy.
She is white, niggas.
Scarlett Johansson? No, she's Scarlett Johansson?
What did you expect her to be woke about it? She's white.
Wait, Gamora and Nebula definitely have to have a crash out.
Nebula.
Nebula crash.
Nebula for sure be crashing out.
Nebula crash. Okay, what else we got this round?
I'm trying to think. Oh, speaking of, I mean, this is not a Scarlet Witch specific round. Hawkeye and Endgame. He
Family's
was out there. He
gone.
spent 5 years.
Ronan, yeah.
He's killing all gangs.
Wait,
He spent
bro.
5 years.
I'm gonna be real. That could be number one, bro.
It's up there.
That's
That
pretty
could be
nuts.
number one. So we that is a great.
What,
call.
It's only because you don't actually see the full scale damage, but you only hear about it.
Well, you see it twice. You see him kill up the Yakuza, and then you see him. You see it,
and we see a little in Hawkeye.
And a
Yeah,
Hawkeye
but Rhodey's
show.
just basically like, yeah, man, he's lost.
And that and that's the funny thing about it. The funny thing about it was Rhodey is talking to Black Widow, and he goes, clean up a bunch of people. I was down in Mexico, and Black Widow Could be a rival gang. Really goes.
He's like,
Except it's
definitely Clint.
It's definitely Barton. like, what do you want to do?
Didn't have a chance to get their guns off.
Yeah, didn't he? Like, he's killing. And then, but you know what I like about the crash out of Hawkeye as Ronin? It just showed you once again how deadly Hawkeye is.
Yes.
Because sometimes, you know,
played out.
Hawkeye is a master assassin.
Yeah.
And he really pulled a Last Samurai on the brothers in Japan, meaning he was a white guy that was better with the sword.
Stop.
He was better with the sword.
But also,
than them.
do you look like, if I'm some of the people of color in the Avengers, I'm looking at Hawkeye crazy, be like, hey, yo, so when you crash out, you go kill, the Yakuza and the brown people? Like, you can't go to Middle America and clean up some shit.
This is my thing.
I'm sure that's where he started.
Nah,
right?
nigga.
He can do a lot in 5 years.
Assassin's Creed KKK version.
So he needed to go back in time.
No. It's plenty of people. Go.
Like, because here's the thing, John Wick was killing the Russians and all that, but he was killing these people.
Bro, John Wick, I gotta be honest with you. I mentioned that to Kalika, and it blew Kalika's mind. I was like, you know what I like about John Wick?
You kill white people?
John Wick, he cleans his own house.
Yeah.
He not going to South Central.
Like,
Going to the game.
I'll tell you something I like about.
He kind of brought that to the streets.
No, it was. I'm not saying he never.
Yeah,
he never has.
But he starts in his own
right.
I mean, him and Comet, but John Wick cleans his own house first.
Yeah.
John Wick didn't say, it's like, I gotta go and clean up the streets of Southside Chicago. John Wick is killing people in fancy cars and he takes care of his own shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
The white boys are always on some taxi driver shit. When they want to when they want to break bad, it's always like, where are the black and brown people?
Yeah,
Like,
but not John Wick. If you had an Eastern Bloc accent, John Wick was fucking you up. I'm like, yeah, man, fucking right. I remember watching this thing. Hold on for a second. I remember watching this back in the day, and y'all can find this. This is actually true. Rumble in the Bronx was coming out. And there was this interview with Jackie Chan. It might have been on MTV or somewhere else. And, they were talking about Rumble in the Bronx and, the movie was just mindless action or whatever. And they asked Jackie Chan, they were like, is there anything more to these films other than just the action? Is there any type of messaging? Is there any thematic content in the movie that might be useful? And Jackie Chan, I remember watching this, looking around at people going, did y'all hear what he just said? Jackie Chan said in this interview, this is not me trying to get Jackie Chan canceled, I'm just saying it. He goes, well, something good about my movies is when you look at my movies, you just don't see black gangs. It's more than just black gang. I promise you. He's like, it's more than just black gangs.
Maybe
that
Chris
you
Tucker
see.
was right.
It's more than just black gangs that you see in my movie. I remember watching that. I was like, this nigga.
What that mean?
What that
mean? What that
it's
mean?
more than just black gangs. So you're changing the narrative. But like, you don't just see black gangs in my movies. That was his contribution. Now I think about it, and maybe it was progressive.
I think because it's not just negatively like something like, oh, the gangs are all black. It's all Negroes that be in gangs.
Like,
Jackie Chan was like, I beat up more people than just black people in my movies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Of all colors.
Everything
all
else
races.
you see, you don't just see black gangs in my shit.
Exactly.
I think I just changed. I think maybe I fuck with it now, Jackie Chan. Right. Jackie Chan, I get what you was trying to say.
Maybe it's a lost in translation. I don't know.
So Scarlet versus Hawkeye. Who's taking it?
Well, he's got one.
No, I thought yours was Hawkeye.
No, mine.
Oh no, that was yours. He is. My round in that one, like if the because you took mine for the Multiverse of Madness one, but for that, like it was the more specific one of her like making that reality in that one episode of WandaVision that I had. But if we want to lump in basically all of WandaVision
and
as a crash
Multiverse of
out,
Madness,
her
crash out era,
then I would go with that.
She's the greatest. I think she's the king of crash outs in the MCU, for being honest.
But Hawkeye really is like putting in years.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought that this was going to be. I thought we were putting Scarlet Witch's name in the rafters here. But if you think about it, it's Hawkeye, bro.
We could do Hawkeye.
Hawkeye became a serial killer.
Yeah, he did.
And I do have to say, Hawkeye became a serial killer and he didn't even have powers. That's how you know. Like, he was in the gym. Like, he just picked up a katana and he's like, don't worry about it.
He was the first one in, last one out, real lunch pail type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do
Hawkeye.
You
can see it.
Let's do Hawkeye. Once again, though, I'll just say it again. Hawkeye kill 50 people, 100 people, 200 people, whatever the fuck it is. One conversation with Black Widow, it's all good.
Right.
We never go back to it. Okay?
We get back to it in the Hawkeye the show.
Kinda. We
Kind
did.
of.
Kinda
She
we
put
did.
the suit on and
But here's the thing.
Block got
He didn't
hot.
do no time. He was taking his kids to a Broadway show.
That's so funny.
That show. Because here's the thing. This is what is really fucked about that Disney Plus era of like Hawkeye kills 100 people. He can live happily forever after with his family. You know, Anthony Mackie can't even get a fucking loan
Can't get a
Right.
loan.
from the bank. It's
Hawkeye
different levels to this
Hawkeye
shit.
going to Broadway shows. Anthony Mackie can't get a loan.
They was going to go see
Rogers.
Rogers the Musical.
Rogers
Yeah.
the Musical. He went to go see it with his family. Crazy. I'm just saying,
That's
it's
nuts.
crazy.
That's
crazy.
nuts.
All right, next round.
All right, this is the last round. Been saving this one for last. It's
Yeah,
probably
gotta
my
do it.
favorite crash out. Man, Peter Quill.
Gotta do it.
Peter Quill Infinity Games is tough.
Yeah.
It is. I will
Infinity
say
War.
it is the one choice that I think
Infinity War, nigga.
almost makes that character irredeemable. Whereas he's so
Yeah.
dumb and so stupid,
Right.
you like
You guys,
I can't
this
look
is-
at him
this,
serious.
This is the biggest crash out in MCU history. It is.
Like
Guys.
only because of the cost. Because of
Yeah,
the cost.
nigga. He crashed out
And the
he
galaxy
and he
is
ruined
cut in
he
half.
ruined the whole universe.
Yeah.
You come on, bro. Like it
So
I will
I'm
say
not,
that
I gotta throw him some bail. I have to throw him
Do
the
you?
slightest bit of bail because Doctor Strange says this after 14 billion times he's seen it. The only way it goes, the only way it works is if that happens. Like that has to happen in order for them to succeed. You're shaking your head, but that's what he said.
Well, to be fair, like he looked at all the timelines and was like, the one that we're on is the right one.
no, that's the
So
one that-
technically everything had to happen.
what
Well,
the
I don't know.
fuck are you talking about?
That's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
He said there's one. Actually, I don't. Maybe that is what he said.
Yeah, the calamity of every single choice and every single action that comes into
Well,
this
Doctor
timeline.
Strange wasn't predicting that they would win.
No, he was saying
He was saying that there's
One
One
version
way
of it
where they come out
Yeah.
on top.
right.
And that has to happen, which is
I don't know that he said that had to happen. I don't
What do you
know
mean?
you're talking about.
there's those
I thought
What are
he
you
was
talking about?
alluding to the fact that Tony had to sacrifice himself in Endgame.
right, but that only happens
'Cause
if
with
they
his
lose in Infinity War.
but here's the thing. Peter and them were already gonna lose. It's how
Yeah.
he went out.
It's how.
right,
It's how
he,
many,
that's
maybe
what I'm saying.
they
Like, he-
lose. Before.
Like I feel like
So he was destined to
he
be
was
a crash
destined
out.
to be a crash out. I'm not saying it's not a crash out. I'm not saying it's not the biggest crash out. All I'm saying is, like, we throw him a lot of slack for something that ultimately he had to do in order for the universe to
He
get
went
saved
out
at
like
the
he
end of
went
the
out
day.
like a sucker.
I
He
know.
went out like a sucker, but he had to go out like a sucker.
Well, but so this is the logic break that I'm having, and people can see in real time when I'm not smart enough to understand something.
Mhm.
So there's 14 million
14
scenarios.
billion.
14 billion or million? Is it billion?
14
or
million.
14 billion scenarios, whatever it is. They only win in one.
Yeah.
So that means that there are other scenarios where that might have happened, where Peter Quill might have
14,
done.
14 million, sorry.
14 million.
Yeah.
There are other scenarios where Peter Quill might have done that,
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
and
they still
Thanos,
lost.
and they still lost.
Yes.
So what are you talking
I'm
about?
no. It's 14 million to 1 where it all like they bring everybody back and like the ending of Endgame happens.
Yeah.
Right? Where the only person who like really dies is Iron Man.
Yeah. But
and
there
I
are
guess-
like a trillion things that happen in
Let-
between
Let him cook.
Star-Lord crashing
Let
out
him cook.
and Tony sacrificing himself.
Let him cook.
guys,
Let him cook.
you're overthinking it. The things have to happen in that order for Endgame to happen. Right? Endgame happens, we're all happy, everybody comes back except for Tony
But you don't know
and
that.
Nat. What are you talking about?
You don't know what had to happen.
Other than what exactly
Wait,
happened.
I'm going to break this mic. It's 14 million to 1.
You did break it.
I did break it. There's only one
Can I
option
nominate
where it
Jomi
happens.
Okay,
What are you
MCU
talking
This
about?
is a crash out.
What are you talking about? What am I hearing? What am I hearing?
Jomi's crash out. Jomi, listen to what I'm saying and just and tell me if it holds any water. Okay, just
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
The
Jomi.
movie
hold on.
tells you these things have to happen in order for the ending of Endgame to happen.
Hold
If
on,
they don't
hold on.
happen in that
But
order,
Jomi, but
it doesn't
This is
work.
crazy.
Jomi.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Jomi,
What the fuck are we
okay,
talking about?
Jomi, wait.
I'm not hearing it.
Jomi,
What are you talking
but
about?
Jomi, which things? Like
He has.
which things have to happen? Like what we don't know. We know
They have Thanos on the ropes, right?
there's no
And then Peter-
indication
and
that
then,
has to happen.
Peter.
There's no indication that has to happen. I'm just saying.
I'm
Am I wrong?
man.
Am I wrong? There's no indication.
I don't understand.
This is the greatest episode.
Jomi!
Come back. Come back.
Jomi!
Come back.
I'm losing my mind.
I really don't know. I'm asking.
I'm losing my mind.
He's trying to understand you.
I'm asking. Which things? Okay, hold on. Okay, real calm. Which things
He
things have
gives
to happen?
Thanos the time stone.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Because in order for it all to work out, Thanos has to win, which means Peter has to sell. Right? If Peter doesn't sell, maybe
But he
they
doesn't
win.
have to do it in that way.
way. Maybe something happens in a different way.
But it's again, it's
They
the
don't
calamity
win if Thanos doesn't win.
Thanos was already going to win against
No, he
Peter.
wasn't. If he take
If
he doesn't
wait. Okay, so listen.
Okay.
Jomi, calm down. Okay. So listen.
Okay.
This is what Jomi is saying. Once again, guys, I've already admitted that I wasn't getting it. So they give the time stone, like Strange surrenders the time stone.
Okay.
Strange would not have had to surrender the time stone to Thanos if, in fact, Peter Quill's plan would have been executed. So if Peter Quill's plan would have been executed and they would have gotten the gauntlet off of Thanos, then they would have won. And if they win, then there's no reason for Doctor Strange to have given up the time stone.
Yeah.
The only thing so I can see that point. I can see the point that Peter Quill had to do that. The only thing that I'm saying is, are there 14 million other scenarios where he didn't do that?
Yeah, probably, and they lose.
But what I'm saying is, if they didn't get if that didn't happen,
Right.
then they got the gauntlet off Thanos.
And Thanos just kills him outright.
But how would he kill them outright if they got the gauntlet?
He's
off
the
of
man.
him?
We see, and he beat up the Hulk. The beginning of the movie, like no stones, just gave Hulk hands. You telling me he can't beat up Drax, Gamora, Nebula? Gamora wasn't there; she already died. Nebula, Mantis, Spider-Man, just hands
without the Power Stone. I think he'd be in for a fight. I'm not saying that he wouldn't have.
I'm not saying he'd probably be a fight, but he would kill those guys.
Without that, I think if they could have gotten the gauntlet off of him, he would be in the situation where he might be.
It's just the movie tells us that's the one scenario
that's not
that they win.
So then my question is, does that mean Peter Quill cannot be nominated for the greatest
He
crash
can
out?
be. It's absolutely a crash out, but I'm just saying it's a crash out
of destiny.
Of destiny. It had to happen.
So it's an asterisk. We're putting an asterisk.
But when you look at it, all of these crash outs had to happen because
they don't happen. The movie doesn't happen. These guys don't crash out.
Yeah. So all of these crash outs had to happen. If Iron Man don't crash out then the Avengers don't
Hawkeye
split
didn't
up.
have to kill all them people.
That's true.
That is
very true.
He could have just been at the farm the whole time.
That's true.
Chilling.
But at the same time, if he didn't kill all of those people, then you don't have him coming out and acting all weird and all. We haven't even talked about Thor's crash out. Thor gained 150 pounds. So like all of that stuff.
You can't call that's not a crash out.
Us?
He was going through it. There's a difference.
Who among us?
Depression ain't a crash
Not
out.
put on a couple of LBs because we were.
Hold on.
Depression ain't a crash out.
I'm not saying depression is a crash out. I'm saying depression can make you crash out. And that's what happened to him several different times.
I mean, he was alone in Scotland playing Fortnite.
But even when they get to the thing, and he's talking to when they get to Asgard, and he's talking to Rocket, and Rocket's trying to get him to do it, he fucking freaks out.
He has a panic attack.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. He freaks out and he cries and he runs away. I'm interested in A, Jomi's crash out, and then B, Jomi's thoughts on this. Because I can see what he's saying. I don't know if I get the logic. I don't know if I 100% agree, but I get the logic. I see it.
I just this again. That's what the
So
movie
then
tells us.
who's going up against Peter Quill in this round?
That's tough, man.
I had Peter Parker at the ending of No Way Home, nearly
That's a good
killing
one.
Green Goblin.
That's not a crash out. He just getting his lip back.
Yeah, but that's not.
If you killed my grandma
Tony,
and you killed my aunt, it's different.
I mean, but it's the same thing that Tony was going through.
It's the same thing Iron Man though.
Same thing.
What are you talking about? It's
I mean, well, to be fair, yeah,
Green Goblin
was not
He's like, oh man, I'm Norman.
What's happening on the podcast?
What are y'all?
It's the
What's
same
going
thing.
on?
He killed his mom.
Whoa, it is not the same thing.
Just-
The Green Goblin
Hey, can
killed
you get my
his
hat so I can
aunt.
throw it again?
So I can throw it again.
The Green Goblin did what?
Green Goblin killed Peter Parker's aunt. He was not fucking. This is
The Green Goblin or Norman Osborn?
By the way, he killed her, and he was also on some brainwash shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Norman Osborn was never good. Bucky, like, that
nigga.
What? Norman Osborn was never good. He was a villain from the beginning. Bucky is a war hero. Bucky is a war hero.
I don't know about that.
Wait, what?
Wait. Hold on. Bucky is a war hero. So fucking not wrong. Bucky is a war hero.
Is he not?
Oh,
he's from the Greatest Generation, y'all.
Jesus Christ,
Yo,
man.
nigga Bucky won the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
He paid for his sins in Wakanda.
Oh,
yeah,
my
dog.
goodness.
So no. Fucking Winter Soldier brainwashing, killing fucking Stark's parents is not the same as Green Goblin
It's
killing.
the same thing.
Nah, it's not. Bro.
It's absolutely the same thing.
One of them is a villain,
Yeah.
and one of them is a brainwashed hero.
Bouncing on it right now. That's crazy.
It's literally the same
all
thing.
right, so Norman Osborn a hero now.
I'm not saying he's a hero. Nobody
He
said
been a
that.
villain from day one.
He getting his lick back for killing his mother figure.
He killed Spider-Man's mom, though, bro.
Bro,
he killed his mom. His
the
basic
first
mom.
time we see Norman Osborn in a fucking movie, he sticks his hand in the sweet potatoes and starts
Disgusting.
licking them. He's a villain from day one.
Disgusting.
Yeah, that's
Disgusting.
nuts.
Come on,
he was
bro.
egregious
He
in that
was trying to
Thanksgiving
get,
dinner.
what was that, the sweet potatoes?
Yeah.
The marshmallows.
I was,
And
with the
always
marshmallows
smacking
on
his
top.
hand.
Like, get the fuck out, bitch. I can't. Who do you think you are? That's how you know. This is
And they
actually,
had him cut the bird.
This is the thing. Never let somebody in your house that's gonna stick their finger in the sweet potatoes, bro.
That's insane.
That's a lesson. Why? Who you
Very
think you
particular,
are?
but yeah.
Norman Osborn to come in. That's disgusting. And then he licked it like
whole
he
villain.
was trying to get some
But also,
handmade.
Norman Osborn, after that, shows up to her crib, blows the whole shit up.
Yeah.
Goes to
He was
another
insane.
dimension.
Hey,
goes to another dimension
that scene
and
is
sees a
funny,
hot
bro.
version of the
It's
same
so
woman.
funny.
Is like,
That
get
scene
my
is-
lick back.
Yeah.
That scene
That's
is
not
so
the
funny,
same.
bro.
Look.
She out there praying, man. And
Deliver us from
And
evil.
the scene ends so weird too. It just
Finish
fades away.
it.
That was the Sam Raimi scene that they have.
That was so great.
Charles, unfortunately, you're wrong. It's hysterical. It's very funny. It's
if we're
very
talking about
funny.
just getting a lick back, then we can go back to Wakanda Forever and what's her name? Shuri. Or with finding
hey, look, but we talking about real crash outs here.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't kill him, but she ripped off his feet wings. She was going ham. She was like, "Hey man, I'm finna kill you." But then she was like,
Are there
she
any
caught Jesus at the last second.
Are there any Matt Murdock Daredevil crash outs that we
Oh,
have?
he crashed out all the
He
time.
crashed out. I mean, it's the
Every
definition.
episode.
Yeah, he crashed out like
He crashed out all the time.
even if we're talking about like the new show when he was fighting that guy outside the bank or whatever. He
Yeah.
just went crazy.
He
It was
crashed, like,
yelling.
he's a crash out artist because they you know what they do to Matt Murdock a lot? They push him too far a lot.
Yeah.
Matt Murdock is leading the league in Marvel
Crash
of,
out for a minute.
of getting pushed too far.
Yeah.
He's Matt Murdock is trying not to do it.
Mhm.
He goes see the priest, and then they push me too far. They always pushing Matt Murdock too far.
But this is my question. They be pushing Peter Parker too far and he wear it like a G.
Yeah, they do kind of push him too far. But they push him too far. But since he's still looking for a father, they always push him into the arms of somebody. So he
Right.
always like
He's got somebody to talk to.
he's
look
got
after
somebody
him.
to talk to. He gets pushed too far. But
So
then
Murdoch having more father figures than
Well, no,
Murdoch,
it's not that.
no,
He's-
Murdoch's father figure was Stick,
yeah.
and so
And Stick was
That was
terrible.
not a
because-
father.
He was a terrible
he
father.
was.
No, he was a father, but that's not the type. He's not the
no,
loving
That's
type.
why
That's yeah.
Murdoch go crazy.
Yeah.
The reason why he go crazy
Yeah,
is
that's all you know.
Stick.
Spider-Man
He
got a
always
good
trying to keep it in
support.
check.
Spider-Man got a good support system.
Daredevil got a harem. Like, I'm going home to night nurse.
That's not
like,
a
shit.
support. That's not a. I mean,
What?
it's a support
That's
system
support.
in some ways, but he
I'm
can't.
talking
He go
about-
back to night nurse, and be like, "Hey man, it was crazy, bro. Like, I almost killed this dude." She's gonna be like, "You should have done it." I don't know you're talking to me.
Yeah.
Daredevil,
Spider-Man people be like, "Hey man, you gotta stay true to yourself."
Don't get me wrong. Daredevil stops himself, right? He stops himself from going
Right.
because the
Too far.
Punisher's there. I
And Punisher Crash Out King as well.
Crash Out King. Punisher crash out in Daredevil's apartment. Man, that's why I ended up watching when I was on Disney Plus. I ended up watching Punisher Daredevil Born Again. Bruh, go back and watch the scene in the apartment with Daredevil and Punisher.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Over the
Frank
smallest
is
thing.
fucking Like, it's blood everywhere. The knife. He looks like a ravaging beast of killing.
Actually, that's what I want to nominate when whatchamacallit, Punisher in the courtroom. I love it. That's actually
That's a crash out. That got it. That's all.
That's Hall of Fame.
That's all.
I loved it.
Yeah.
If you mean your crash out, that's pretty. Yeah,
that's a crash out. All right. So what? So it's Star-Lord for this round, right?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord. Yeah.
So we have Star-Lord. We have Killmonger. We have Hawkeye. Who's the last one?
Iron Man and Civil War.
Yeah, that's a good list.
That's a good list.
They're gonna yell at us. We missed something.
I think we talked about like the big ones, and also like we really got our Mount Rushmore crash outs.
That's a 4 crash out. Yeah.
Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye, and what was the last one?
What was the
Peter Quill?
Peter Quill. Those are the Mount
Wait.
Rushmore.
Hold on. Let's make sure we got it right. Because so Killmonger isn't on there. Is he on there?
He lost.
He lost. He lost to who?
Wait, no, Killmonger didn't lose.
Killmonger definitely made it.
Okay.
Killmonger made it.
Yeah.
So I could make an argument that since you brought it up, that maybe Punisher in the courtroom, maybe that should be over Killmonger.
I think honorable mention, maybe.
I think
honorable mention. Okay.
I mean, if he were to beat anybody, it would be Killmonger.
Iraq,
Afghanistan.
So so for the people, Killmonger was round 1.
Civil War was round 2.
Hawkeye
was round 3.
Beat out Scarlet Witch. Damn, we didn't put Scarlet Witch up in there. They're gonna be crazy.
No. So I think like our 4 crash outs are different from like the pantheon of people who crash out.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Because Scarlet Witch didn't win that round, but if we talk about people who had like the 4 people
All-timers,
all
yeah.
timers.
Then let's real quick. We already got the rounds out of the way. Lightning fast. We only have Mount Rushmore crash out. Scarlet Witch is there.
Iron Man,
Daredevil,
or
Punisher.
over Peter
Punisher.
Quill.
Punisher. Yeah.
And then who's 4?
Peter Quill or Killmonger?
It's got to be Peter Quill.
It got to be Peter Quill.
Peter Quill is the greatest. That's the greatest crash out in Marvel history.
Yeah.
It is.
It's the most
So
consequential.
Peter Quill, Punisher, Scarlet Witch, and what's our last
Iron
one?
Man.
And Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Damn.
It's crash outs.
Crash outs, man.
Crash outs. Like these characters, they be crashing, bruh.
He crashed.
Yeah.
That's funny. Jomi, are you okay?
Are we
I'm
good?
fine. No,
Jomi,
I'm
are
good.
you all right?
We're good. It's just like, guys, reading comprehension is important. Let's make sure that we
Listen,
That's
man,
that
I'm worried about
African
your blood
temper.
pressure.
Like,
dude.
let's-
That's African.
That's that African time.
That's the same. That's how mad they got when they sold us into slavery. When
You know
Jomi's
that's
people,
not true.
when
Why were they mad?
Because
No,
the
that's not
niggas was
true.
fucking up in the village.
I just felt
That's why your family
know
don't
what I-
want to be hanging with us at your parties.
At
They
your
looking at
you
us.
know-
That's the anger.
That's the
You know what
anger.
I-
The
you know what I
anger
felt
still
like?
got the same anger.
You know, your parents, you struggle in math class. Your parents trying to teach you math, and like, hey, what's 8 times 7? And you doing like this. What's 8 times 7? And you got to go again. What's 8 times 7? That's how it felt. That's how it felt.
I'm not
I
certain
learned a lot
that
about
you're.
you.
I'm
Just now.
still not certain that you're right,
Guys.
but I understand what you're saying.
I see the thought process.
I no. I swear, I have to I understand what
So
you're saying.
no.
I just didn't get that kind of
Forget
help in
it.
math.
Let's break it all the way down. If Peter's plan does work, what happens?
What do you mean if Peter's
If Peter's plan, they get the gauntlet off.
Right.
Right. So again,
Well, you're assuming that there's a reality where they didn't get the gauntlet off. Is what I'm saying.
Guys, we have
And I'm
to
telling
wrap this
you-
episode up.
there's only one version where they come out on top.
What's
There's only
No,
one.
no.
There's only
Van is
one.
rage baiting.
Wait,
Van's
wait,
rage
wait.
baiting.
Yeah,
assuming-
man,
Van's
you
rage
come
But
on,
you're
man.
baiting.
assuming that
Don't fall for
You're
this,
assuming
Jomi.
that that's
Don't
the thing.
fall. Don't go.
You're assuming
Come
that
to
that's
the
the
light.
thing, that in
Come to the
every
light,
other-
Jomi.
that in every other deal they didn't get it off, or just like they didn't. You're assuming that that's the seminal moment. I'm just asking you, why are you assuming that that's the moment?
Charles, take us out.
That's the difference. I'm just saying. I'm asking you why. I gotta do the deal real quick. Arjuna. That's a wrap. This week on the Ringerverse feed. Next week, House of Horror gives you their best villains of the century so far. We had a little conversation about that earlier. I can't wait for that part. Ladies of the House of Horror. On Friday, Button Mash has a packed episode covering Keeper, Pokemon Z to A,
Pokemon
Za.
Pokemon Za,
Zaza.
Majora Mask's 25th anniversary. Next week, the Midnight Boys are giving you their instant reactions to the season finale of Gen V. Our producers are Aleya Zenieris, Jade Whaley, Jomi Adeniran on social. Hashtag crash out Jomi, please be safe. An additional production from Arjuna, Ramgopowell. Chuck, take us out.
Ash Ketchum is smoking on that za, you know what the Midnight Boys are about. And if you ask Jomi about Peter Quill, he will fucking crash out.
There's a big sign for the Ringer gambling show right there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a number one, and then there's money, then there's a football, and then what
It's
is
a coin flip.
Oh, it's a coin flip.
Coin flip.
Oh.
It's a coin flip over there.
Yeah.
Who is in charge at the Ringer of making a sign for your show?
Like the art for the show?
Who's in charge of it?
The art or the physical signs that we hang up?
The art of the show.
That would be David Shoemaker.
Yes,
David
Shoemaker is a very
Shoemaker?
him and his team are very,
Very
very
talented. Jonathan Bartlett, Neil Francisco.
Shoemaker is in charge of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so so you have a show. Let's say I had a show. I'm gonna start putting
Matt
Shoemaker
James.
to the.
Can't forget Matt James.
Say all the names. Matt James.
Matt James.
Okay,
But
Say all
also,
the-
Shoemaker and his team are very, very busy.
They are super
Yes.
Like,
busy.
Very
you gotta
busy.
get your art requests in.
okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just start coming up with random shows, and then see what kind of art they create.
They don't have time for that. They don't have time for that.
They do not have time.
They do
for
not
that.
have
They
time
do
for
not have time.
Respect my guys.
Wait, what
The
are the
question
shows
is-
at the random shows at the Ringer they
The
need?
question is, do they have time for fun?
No.
No.
They don't have time for fun.
There's a reason they call it work.
We'll see. They could do one. I think they could do one a month, and I think we should come up with some show ideas. Just some crazy
The Ringer
podcast.
porn show.
The Ringer Porn and Dragon Show.
The porn
And
show.
A
Dragon?
show
And
where we talk
Dragon.
about
Show?
porn and dragons. First half is porn. Second half is
So
dragons.
just the
All
Game of
types
Thrones
of dragons.
It's not
All
like
different types of dragons.
It's not like porn and dragon. What if there's dragon porn?
Well,
There's
I mean,
definitely
probably
dragon
porn.
What if there's
but we could
drag
do
on
that.
porn?
But the reality is the Ringer Porn and Dragon Show. Porn and Dragons.
Okay.
Right? Like
So what does the art for that look
the
like?
Ringer Basketball and Waffles podcast.
Well, of course, the dragon would be like a dildo.
It could
It
be.
could
But see,
be.
here's the
But
thing.
what do you mean,
I
of
wanna
course?
know-
It's up for interpretation.
But see, I want to know what Shoemaker thinks because I look at that and that's a fucking bomb ass sign. And I think I look at that and I go, even the look
Mhm.
of it says, "Hey, you want to come back here to my speakeasy?" And that, like, shout out
Right.
to
You
everybody.
want to wear like the green
Right.
visors and stuff?
Shout out
to
to Ringer
everybody.
Gambling.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Ringer Gambling Show. But I want to put Shoemaker and them to the test. I want to come up with shows and I want to see what kind of signs they come up with. That's the type of shit I like to do. Because I like people's
Ringer
talent.
Black People Hour. We get all the
Ringer niggas.
Ringer
The Ringer Nigga Show. On Netflix, coming to Netflix. The Ringer Nigga Show. Like it's like I want to see what I want to know. That's the one. I want to know what Shoemaker and them come up with for that.
Specifically
It
Shoemaker.
would be the Ringer Nigga Show, and it would be like Barack Obama. Who else would be on? Like who else? How would you do that? Like
Oh, Tyler Perry would be on there.
Tyler Perry
Right.
would be on that bitch. Like who would be?
Umar.
Like yeah.
Dr.
Like I want to
Umar,
know
yeah.
what, but how it would look. Like what?
Ooh.
How? What kind
No,
of?
it
font
would
do
be
you
like a
go with?
90s sitcom Martin. You know how they had
See?
Oh, like the
like
scribble letters?
Yeah.
I said, this is what the fuck y'all make me sick. Well, at first, I bring the idea up, and all three of you guys hate one, hate two, hate three. Actually, it's the other way around. And look at us having fun because it's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun to think about Shoemaker making up signs
First,
and his team. Shout out to the team. Say them again.
Dave Shoemaker, Jonathan Bartlett, Neil Francisco, and Matt James.
These are people that I know.
The
These
Ringer
are
Nigga
great
Show
people.
coming to a Netflix screen.
Netflix
Guys.
What? It's funny. Okay, whatever.
It's funny, but like let's be real, man.
Also,
This is the Ringer Nigga Show.
Rachel gonna be pissed off. I think I'm on the Ringer Nigga Show. Rachel gonna be pissed off now. Rachel gonna be pissed off. Steve on this bitch.
They let me in.
Rachel gonna be pissed off.
We can get Rachel in here.
But when
Yeah.
you think about it, it's us, it's Higher Learning, it's Real Ones, is like what else? Like it,
You know, they got Waz is a little outnumbered on group chat, but we got
but
Waz.
Waz got such a strong niggerishness that he
Oh,
makes
bro,
up.
we
Yeah.
got-
Waz is the
Ross is the man.
Waz-
Why is-
Waz-
No, but you don't gotta say it like that.
Man, Waz came in this bitch one time. I fuck with Waz, man. Waz came in this bitch one time. What Waz had the black shirt on,
Mhm.
the chain was chilling.
Come on now.
Like Walls look like Walls. When I saw Walls, what shout out Walls, man. When I saw Walls looked like an older drug dealer who mentors the young niggas. You know how they dress?
Yeah.
You know how
Yeah.
Like, this is the good
Delroy
black
Lindo
t-shirt.
and Clockers. Like
Yup.
like Delroy Lindo and Clockers. Like every time you see him, he's smooth and he fresh, but he not wearing that shit you wear.
Nah.
He don't have a starter jacket on with the big fuck.
Nah.
And the whole
He's not
Versace
loud
shit.
with it.
His shit is cool. Like he smell like Brute. Like you know what I'm saying? Walls got a like a style that I look at Walls. I'm like, how the fuck? Why can't I dress like that?
You can.
I can't. I don't have the pecs.